Do you feel like you're always attracting what you don't want? Your aura might be the reason for that. So, listen closely to every point in this video because we're going to talk about how you can build a powerful aura and start attracting more of what you desire. The last step might literally change your life, and the first step to do that is to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so you can attract more valuable and high vibration content into your life. And never forget, on this channel, you're not just a viewer, you are the protagonist in transforming your life and the lives of others. So, if you want to start building that powerful aura, comment on what you want to attract by starting your sentence with I am. For example, if I want to attract a relationship, you could say, I am worthy of loving and being loved. Create your own phrase and turn it into a declaration. Also, genuinely bless others in the comments if you resonate with their declaration. Say, I bless and multiply this in your life. When you bless other people's lives, you also attract blessings into your own. So let's make this comment section the most positive one on YouTube. You can go back to this video and bless other people again in the future. Agreed. Alright, let's get to it. This force, often described as an aura, is not mysticism but something real, studied both in spiritual texts and by science. Science acknowledges that the human body generates electrical and magnetic fields, especially due to electrical activity in the brain, nerves, and heart, although it doesn't correlate this with an aura, because they don't want science to mix with religion, but it's a proven fact that our bodies form an electromagnetic field. Tools like electroencephalograms and electrocardiograms measure these activities. For example, there's also bioelectrography, a technique that analyzes the electrical fields generated by the human body. Now that you understand that the aura is real, let's get to what matters. The first step is for you to seek self-awareness. I recommend you write things down in a notebook or create a mind map. If you want to do it without using a notebook, I suggest a site called MindMeister. Sign up and create a mind map there. Around your name, note down your biggest internal challenges today. If you want to start building your aura right now and make this process easier, close your eyes and think about the person you'd like to be 5 or 10 years from now. Visualize yourself in a place, what you're doing, how you're feeling, how you are dressing, how you look like, and how you're behaving. Do this frequently. What does your life look like 5 or 10 years from now? Are you more positive, more sociable? Do you exercise more? Take better care of yourself. Visualize this for as long as you feel is necessary and with as much detail as possible. Afterward, think about the barriers you'd need to overcome today to become that person. Write them down in your mind map and note possible solutions. For example, if you're overly shy today and it's affecting your life, but your future self is more outgoing, think about what you could do to reduce your shyness now so you can become that version of yourself in the future. Would joining an acting class be an option for you? Step out of your comfort zone and face your challenges. Go out more. Put yourself in situations that will gradually break down your excessive shyness. Only focus on what you can control. There are things outside our control, like other people's opinions of you. Focus on what you can control and change now. Think about your childhood traumas and how you can reframe them, etc. Let's move on to the next step. Build an alter ego. Imagine that every time you try to be more confident or act differently, something inside pulls you back. Right, like that voice saying, I'm not like that. An alter ego is like a version of you, but without those limitations. It's as if you're saying, okay, I might be like this, but this other version of me can be bolder, more confident, more of everything I want to be. It gives you a huge amount of freedom to try out new attitudes without constantly judging yourself. When you create an alter ego, you're essentially choosing the qualities you admire and want to develop. Instead of fighting against your old habits, you start acting with the mindset of this new version of yourself, and you know what's cool. Over time, it becomes natural. You'll realize you're embodying those qualities without even thinking much about it. Picture this. You want to be more confident at work, but you feel insecure during meetings. If you create an alter ego who is super confident and charismatic at work, you can activate this version of yourself whenever you're about to step into a meeting. At first, it might feel like you're acting, but soon you'll notice you're truly transforming. An alter ego gives you permission to break out of your usual patterns. It pushes you to try new things, be more creative, and more daring. How many times do we get stuck doing the same things the same way, afraid to make mistakes or step out of what's familiar? With an alter ego, it's like you open a new window to see the world from a different perspective, trying things that the normal version of you might never dare to do. For example, if you want to be more innovative at work or in your projects, you can create an alter ego who is a visionary, someone always looking for new solutions. When you step into that persona, you start thinking outside the box and seeing possibilities that didn't even cross your mind before. To create your alter ego, try this. It's simple but powerful. Give this version of you a name. It can be similar to your own name or something completely different. Define how this person thinks, acts, and speaks. Think of someone you admire, real or fictional. Who is this person? What traits do they have that you'd like to adopt? How does this alter ego dress, walk, talk? Sometimes even changing the way you dress helps you get into character. Choose the situations where you want to activate this version of yourself. It could be in work meetings, social interactions, or moments when you need to make tough decisions. The cool thing about creating an alter ego is that it's like a tool for quick transformation. You already have all these qualities you admire within you. You just need a little nudge to start acting on them. Gradually, you'll see that the gap between you and your alter ego gets smaller and smaller, until one day, you won't even need that mask anymore to be the person you truly want to be. The next step is, make a difference in other people's lives. You know that idea that everything you put out into the world comes back to you. It's real, and it happens energetically too. When you do a good deed, you're sending positive energy out into the universe, and that energy ends up coming back to you in some way, even if you don't see the return right away. It's like planting seeds of goodness. Over time, this raises your vibration because you're constantly interacting with the world in a lighter and more generous way. When you regularly practice good deeds, you're living in line with the highest spiritual values: love, compassion, generosity. This aligns you with greater purposes, because these are qualities directly connected to the spiritual essence in all of us, and your vibration starts to rise steadily. Let's move on to the next step. People with a magnetic aura have one thing in common: a clear mission. This makes a huge difference, not just in how they act, but also in how others perceive them. A clear mission doesn't just guide your actions. It transforms how you see yourself and how the world responds to you. When you live with purpose, it's like you're creating a magnetic energy that attracts the right opportunities and the right people. And this mission doesn't have to be huge. It can start with small steps. Let's make this crystal clear with an example. Imagine you want to start a business, and your goal is to make money to change your life. That's a purpose, but it's a weak one, because once you make that money, your motivation might run out. Starting a business is tough. You face a lot of challenges and stress. So, would you keep running that business for years with just that weak purpose? Probably not. But when you establish a strong purpose, a mission for what your business will accomplish in the world, you won't give up so easily when things get tough. I'm talking about a business here, but it can be something much simpler. Imagine you struggle with doing household chores, you procrastinate a lot, and everything stays messy and dirty. Maybe it's because you don't have a strong purpose for keeping your house clean. A strong purpose could be reframing it as an act of self-love. You clean your house because you love yourself, and maintaining a clean space is a way of showing that. When you add this different perspective and purpose, you'll naturally feel more inclined to do your chores. You do it because you care for yourself, not just because you have to keep your place livable. This shift directly affects how you see yourself, and in turn, how others see you. Reflect on the content we've shared with you and come back here to comment. Gratitude if this content has helped you in any way, or leave your testimonial. Your feedback is very important to us and to others who will read your comment. Share your thoughts, advice, or perspective on how adding a strong purpose to your life has helped you. It will definitely encourage others to do the same. So, be the protagonist, not just a spectator. Okay. Also, share this video in your spiritual groups or with a friend, or simply leave a like if you feel this content is valuable so it can reach others just like it reached you. I bless and multiply all that is positive in your life. See you later in the next video.